Narration is a skill that not many can master, and as I go about telling you about the recipe of today, I'm going to narrate a small part of the story about how this came about. So I would like to mention about a person who is very good at narration, and during my childhood it was he who used to make all the children sit around him and narrate stories that we used to fantasy, and we used to I actually could picturize the whole scenario in front of me, and he was always the hero of the story, riding on a horseback and telling us adventurous stories of how he rescued the small children around him, and how we used to panic seeing the tiger and the elephant when we were into the jungles or into the woods. Let me cut it short. He is my maternal uncle, whom I call Bhaiya. He is my inspiration. He has been very tough with me at times when required, and it is because of him that I have been able to be what I am today. It is because of his love and strictness, and whatever you may say, I love him the most. He is my most and most favorite person, and I love him all my life. So Bhaiya, this is for you. So this kakori kebab that we are going to make today is a recipe that has come down the lane from the Nawabs of Lucknow, who had invited Britishers for dinner and served Sikh kebabs. These Sikh kebabs were disliked by the Britishers, and so the Khansamas were ordered to make different changes in this. And down these years, the kakori kebab is a remake or a reinventation of these Sikh kebabs that was presented at that time. So I hope I can make fair justice to this. And now let us see what are the ingredients required and how we make these kakori kebabs. So for this version of kakori kebab, we need keema of any red meat, which has to be grinded smoothly and made into a fine something like this. Next we need onions finely chopped, which will be fried. Some spices like black pepper, shazira and green cardamoms, poppy seeds, desiccated coconut and some cashew nuts. And here the oil is quite hot now. I'm going to fry all the onions. Starting to change its color, I'm going to add in these one after the other. The poppy seeds, cashew nuts and the desiccated coconut, and fry it till golden brown. And now as our ingredients have turned nice golden brown, we are going to make a fine paste out of this. All the masalas have been put into the grinder and it's ready to be pasted. Now, but before that, I'm going to put in the spices, the black pepper, shazira and green cardamoms. As you can see, we have not used any water. I'm just going to add in some rose water into it for the flavor. I've ground the mixture once. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of milk into it to make it a fine paste. And here is the paste that I'm going to mix into my keema. So here I've put in all the paste of the mixture that I have made, and now I'm going to add some salt into it and just mix the mixture well. The mixture is ready to be refrigerated for about 3 to 4 hours, and thereafter we are going to make the kebabs out of it. And now I am going to shape the kebabs and then put it into the tawa for frying. Now just gently place the kebabs on the tawa.
घने जंगलों से गुजरता हुआ कहीं जा रहा था। जा रहा था? नहीं, आ रहा था। नहीं, जा रहा था।
उफ, आगे भी तो बोलो ना।
बताता हूँ। नहीं भूलती उफ वो जंगल की रात, मुझे याद है वो थी मंगल की रात। चला जा रहा था मैं डरता हुआ, हनुमान चालीसा पढ़ता हुआ। बोलो हनुमान की जय, जय जय बजरंग बली की जय। हाँ बोलो हनुमान की जय, जय हो बजरंग बली की जय। घड़ी थी अंधेरा मगर सख्त था, कोई 10 सवा 10 का बस वक्त था।